Hello guys, I am recording this video to help you learn about trade runs. One of the first things you need to know about trade runs is it costs 120 labor per run. I currently have a trade pack on right now, just ignore that. But normally for a trade run, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Commerce, look under Hiranian Specialties, and these are the 20 or so stuff that you can make in Hirania. Currently I'm in Falcourth Plains, so I can make two things, Snowline Yarn and Apple Tarts. I just made the apple tarts earlier before my recording decided to crash. So yes, just ignore that, but what you would normally do is click the machine, then you'd have this, and then normally craft would be there, but since I already have a trade pack on, it won't let me. Plus, in order to get the quality certificate, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to a general merchant and buy it. It's 50 silver. Right here is a general merchant. I'll show you as an example. See, 50 silver right there. Just go ahead and buy that, and you can, once you have all your farm supplies, you can go and make that. I am now going to go up towards the airship platform so I can complete this trade run. Trade runs are a good way to make money. On average, you will get around 6 to possibly 10 gold depending on the run you do and where you do it to. The run I'm about to do right now is Falcourth Finale. That's a good 6.5 gold or so. But there are other runs that you can do that'll net you a lot more. That's the Mahadevi Gate, and here is the Finale Gate. So like I said before, one of the easiest ways to do trade runs is via airship. You can walk, you can take a carriage, but it'll take a lot longer. But a lot of the main trade runs that people do are via airships because it's convenient. So I'm going from here, taking an airship all the way up to here, so Lutzong Harbor. And as you can see, you just gotta walk all the way down to the gold trader there. While I've got some time to kill, I'm going to show you what a specialty workbench looks like on a map. That is a specialty workbench right there. As you see, when I click it, it disappears. And that looks very similar to a gold trader, so don't get confused by the two. Because a gold trader looks like that. So essentially, I'm right on top of it, so that's a bad one. A gold trader looks like that, see? It's basically a smaller version of a specialty workbench. Very easy to get confused. The run I'm doing right now will net me about 6.5 gold. But the farther you take it, and depending on where you make it or take it to, you can get more money. Like if I were to go from Falcourth to Solace Headlands, I would make a bit more gold, about 7. Or if I were to take it to a war zone, I can make 8 or above. Save for Brockthorn to Falcourth, which I will cover in a later video because that's a more advanced trade run. It is very quick and nets you some good cash. And it looks like the Finale airship is here. Okay guys, and welcome back. Here's the Finale airship, as you can see. I'm going to now get on it and wait for about 7 minutes or so, and it looks like everybody left. One thing with the proper trade run etiquette that isn't exactly well known is wait for people to leave the airship before you board it. It's kind of an honor rule amongst traders. While we're on this run, I'm going to explain a bit more about trade runs. It's like, I'm sure you may have seen earlier, there are some fellowship recipes that you can do. These are also other things that you can do, but they require a fellowship workbench, and they can make a bit more money. As you can see, this one requires dried flowers and carrots. Carrots are relatively easy to make, dried flowers are kind of a pain in the rear. So yeah, if you really want to do those, it'll make you a good 7-8 gold, but it'll also take a lot more time and resources, because dried flowers take a bit to make. Okay, welcome back. The airship is about to come in for a landing. Remember what I said earlier about a general unwritten rule is letting people off first? Yeah, it's not always followed, so we'll see how it works. Oh, looks like the people are actually willing to follow it this time. Okay, so yeah, I just got off the airship, so now I'm going down to the gold trader. And yes, I'm kind of hurting my donkey. Don't worry about it, he'll live. I've done this run many times. One trick for trade runs is press numlock so you don't have to press the W key all the time, and just use your mouse to move. Makes your fingers and hands so much easier, and you'll love yourself more for it. Alright guys, well, once I get to the gold trader I'll be wrapping this up, but this has been the basics of trade runs. So remember, farm all your stuff or buy all your stuff, go to the general merchant to get a quality certificate, then find the specialty workbench, and then go to wherever you're going to do your trade run to as efficiently as possible, whether that's by carriage, airship, donkey, walking, farm cart, farm wagon. But the Balcorth runs to Vinali or Mahadevi are great ways by airship. Saves time, it's about 15 minutes a run, 6.5 gold a run, so not that bad. And remember, it costs 120 labor total to make and sell your trade pack. You get around 4,000 experience total. So yeah, that has been Race's Basics of Trade Runs. Hope you enjoyed, and here's me completing the run. See, look at a bit under 650, but with 5% interest, that'll give me about 660. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.